Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Lucky Nandi. It's time for another thrilling adventure on our road trip series. This is the fourth episode and today we are heading into one of the most extreme and breathtaking landscape on earth, Death Valley, California. This place holds the record for the hottest temperature ever recorded on earth, which is 134 degrees Fahrenheit and 56.7 degrees of Celsius. But since we are here in December, it's much cooler and more pleasant to explore. As we enter Death Valley, the first thing that greets us is the welcome sign, a must stop for every traveler. This sign marks the beginning of one of the most extreme landscape on earth. From here, the view completely changes. Endless roads stretch ahead, surrounded by dry, rugged mountains and rolling desert. It honestly feels like we have landed on another planet. Did you know Death Valley got its scary name from a group of pioneers in 1849 who got lost here while searching for gold? Imagine being stranded in this harsh landscape with no modern roads, maps, or even air conditioning. Luckily, we are just here for adventure, not for survival. Let's keep going. Our first stop, the Mesquite Sand Dunes. These golden dunes rise up to 100 feet high and constantly shift with the wind. They look like a typical desert scene, but these dunes are actually quite rare. Death Valley's extreme dryness prevents dunes from forming in most areas. But here, winds from the surrounding mountains trap the sand and creating this stunning landscape. And guess what? These dunes were featured in Star Wars: A New Hope as the desert planet's Tatooine. It's crazy to think that in the summer, this place is one of the hottest spots on earth. But now, in December, we were actually feeling a bit chilly. Next, we were heading at Zabriskie Point, one of the most iconic viewpoints in Death Valley. At Zabriskie Point, the breathtaking golden brown ridges are the remains of the ancient lake that dried up over 5 million years ago. Over time, wind and water sculpted this mesmerizing landscape, leaving behind a ripple of eroded rock formations. So this spot has inspired artists, filmmakers and travelers for decades. And today, it's giving us a perfect cinematic view for our journey. As sun starts to set, we make our way to one of the most unique places in Death Valley, which is Artists' Palace. So, let's go. Driving through Death Valley really makes you realize just how massive this place is. It stretches over 3.4 million acres, making it one of the largest national parks in the USA. So that means it takes a long time to get from one spot to another. But honestly, the drive itself is part of the adventure. The roads feels endless and every turn brings something new. And the vast emptiness make you feel so small in comparison. So, if you are planning a trip here, be ready for a lot of driving. But trust me, every mile is worth it. Now we are here in the artist's palette. This hillside is splashed with vibrant shades of red, yellow, green and purple. The colors come from volcanic materials in the rocks. Iron creates reds and yellows, while manganese adds purple and greens. The best time to visit, I think, right at sunset, when the fading sunlight makes the colors glow. And trust me, seeing this in person is absolutely unreal. Since it's December, the sun sets quickly and we find ourselves driving in complete darkness. But that doesn't stop us from reaching Badwater Basin, the lowest point in North America at 282 feet below the sea level. So this mysterious landscape is covered in crystallized salt flats that stretch as far as the eye can see. So they formed over thousands of years from evaporating ancient lakes, leaving behind these geometric salt formations. Fun fact is Badwater Basin is so salty that almost nothing can survive here. Yet it remains one of the most visited spots in Death Valley. So with this, our Death Valley adventure comes to an end. After a few more hours on the road, we finally arrived at our motel for the night. In the US, motels are generally less luxurious than hotels, but they still offer comfortable conditions and all the basic facilities you need for a good night rest. If you enjoyed this adventure, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and also turn on notifications so you don't miss the next episode of our road trip. And drop a comment below. See you in the next adventure.